The next quote on this document is from Sri Aurobindo. And honestly, whoever this person is, you're about to find out, has knowingly or unknowingly shone a light on the dark spiritual aspect of narcissism, and actually gives us the most crystal clear understanding, without a doubt, of what is going on a spiritual level, in my opinion. So there are some human beings who are like vampires. What are they, and why are they like that? And he continues, they're not human. There is only a human form of appearance. They are incarnations of beings from the world that is just next to the physical. The beings of this world have by their nature a strange grip over the material world and can exercise upon it a sinister influence. Some of them are formed of the human beings that persist after death in the vital atmosphere next to the earth plane. These are minor beings, and if they can be very troublesome, it is not yet, though, impossible to deal with them. So this would be your regular type of, ghost, but they can be dealt with. But I want to go on here because what is said by him now is very interesting. There are other beings far more dangerous who have never been in human form. They have never been born to a human body upon earth. For most of them refuse to accept this way of birth because it is slavery to matter. And they prefer to stay in their own world, powerful and mischievous, and to control earthly beings from there. For if they do not want to be born on earth, they do want to be in contact with the physical nature, but without being bound by it. So are you following? This isn't a spirit of somebody that has once been. He's describing entities now of a demonic nature. What he's about to say now, I feel, shines a torch on this mystery and lots of questions that are usually unanswered of how does a human being, how does a malignant narcissist or a psychopath become both a vessel and a channel for such evil and demonic entities to work through? He's actually about to spell it out. Their method is to first try to cast their influence upon a man or woman. Then they slowly enter his or her atmosphere. And in the end, they may get complete possession of him or her, driving out entirely the real human soul and personality. These creatures, when in possession of an earthly body, have a human appearance, but they have not a human nature. I've said before, to try to help survivors of narcissistic abuse to change your mindset completely. And I said, don't see this as a human being as you know. It's an alien species to you. But what I became aware of with malignant narcissists is they're actually closer to being more of a creature than they are a human being. And that's not to be derogatory. This is literally the truth that you have to accept in your mind to keep yourself safe. And it's really hard to do because you may love and you may have a real attachment to the narcissist and their human form, to this idealized image of who you believe them to be from the start. And your eyes and your heart want to trick you to believe in the human form. Yet you know in your heart of hearts, there's such a danger. And I'm sure most of you that have dealt with this type of narcissist, there's more in operation. They're in more operation like a creature than they are a human being. Now, the following part of this quote is even more scarily accurate for describing those kind of dynamics within narcissistic relationships that I've been speaking about this entire time, as my hunch in the videos that I make. So he continues, to tell us about the operations and the aims of these entities. Their habit is to draw upon the life force of human beings. They attack and capture vital power wherever they can get and feed upon it. If they come into your atmosphere, you suddenly feel depressed and exhausted. If you're near them for some time, you feel sick. If you live with one of them, it may kill you. Now, there's much more to this quote that I'm eager to read to you. And I don't know, about you, but when I first read what you just heard, it pierced me as truth straight to my soul. And it was like, that is exactly what's going on here.